Trust is one of the most important elements in a relationship, and if you're expecting any type of romantic commitment to last, you have to rely on its power to connect and bring two people together, come what may. Couples in a long term relationship have either mastered the art of trust or are now slowly struggling to maintain it. This is because, just like love and respect, trust has to be earned over and should be able to withstand any storm that comes its way. Hi, I am Firdaus Mudassir and welcome to my channel Women and Childcare. Today we're discussing 10 ways to build and maintain trust in a relationship. Regardless of where you are in this spectrum, this video will help you find ways to build and maintain trust in your relationship. Let's get this rolling. Tip number 1, be there when they need you. When life throws punches, it helps to have someone to weather the blow with you. When these moments happen, like a family death, miscarriage, job loss, a pandemic, or something like this, being present is essential. It's about prioritizing your partner and their emotional needs and them doing the same for you. And it will show you're always there to provide support in a vulnerable time. If your partner knows that you will validate their feelings and avoid defensiveness, it makes it easy to trust you with their emotions. And we all want a partner who can be there for us when we're having a hard time. Tip number 2, communicate effectively. Communication is an important factor in building trust between partners in a relationship. Partners should communicate their problems instead of sitting on them and brooding to build trust in a relationship. When it comes to communication, do it face to face. Personal and verbal communication strengthens the bond between partners in a relationship. Please don't decide to communicate over emails or phone calls, but instead make it more personal and direct. While communicating, make sure you keep eye contact with your partner, as frequent eye contact during a discussion strengthens the bond of partners. These small non-verbal cues also help partners underline the importance of trust in a relationship. Tip number 3, have faith in your partner's love for you. You have to believe that you are worthy to be loved. Have faith in your partner's love for you because this is where the genuine trust resides. If you believe in them and how they feel about you, there will be no room for doubts and uncertainties, no room for suspicions and fear. Building trust in your relationship involves creating a strong and genuine love for each other. Tip number 4, be consistent and committed. Anything that you do to build positive connection in the relationship has to be repetitive, says experts. Building something nice doesn't take one random act. To crochet a cozy blanket, you gotta do that same darn motions like a gazillion times. And then guess what? You have the warmest little blanket handcrafted by your own two hands. In order to build a strong house, you have to place brick after brick after brick for it to feel like a home. Relationships are the same way. They take committed and consistent actions and will spare you tons of doubts and stress. So show up for your partner when you say you will, even when things get tough, and come through on your promises so they know they can rely on you long term. If you say you would take care of the pets, immediately tell your partner when they've hurt you or work on building a stronger connection with their family. Commit to do these things and not just long enough so you can get a pat on the back. Consistency is for the long haul. Tip number 5, don't keep secrets. How do you trust your partner if you feel some secrets are plaguing your relationship? For building trust in the relationship between you and your partner, transparency is critical. No compromised honesty or secrets if you are learning to trust again. Trust in marriages or relationships needs openness and honesty. Building trust in a relationship and keeping secrets are mutually exclusive. If you plan to build trust with your partner, you must also plan not to keep secrets and be open with your partner. To be a trustworthy partner, you must be honest in all your dealings and conversations with your partner. Tip number 6, talk about the things that matter. Don't hesitate to point out issues and problems that can potentially ruin your relationship. It's okay to be critical of your partner and how they do their part, but you should not also turn a blind eye to your own shortcomings. Maintain and build trust in your relationship by having the courage to talk about the things that matter and to not be afraid to admit if mistakes are made. Tip number 7, be strong enough not to give in to temptations. You have to find the strength to reject and overcome temptations. Remember that these temporary pleasures won't solve anything. Instead, the consequences of your actions will eventually find their way to your relationship. Your partner may forgive you, but don't expect them to give you the same trust that they once had before you broke their heart. They don't deserve your lies, and they certainly do not deserve the heartaches that come with them. Tip number 8, take responsibility for your actions. To build trust in a relationship, you should own up to your behavior, actions, and inactions. Don't try to shift the blame to a circumstance or something else. Learning to trust in a relationship requires taking responsibility for all your actions. It would also be a good idea to try some trust building activities like scheduling fun together, engaging in profound, meaningful talks, coining terms of endearment for each other, asking for forgiveness, saying I love you more often, sharing a gratitude list, thanking your partner, befriending healthy couples who rub off their relationship satisfaction on you, building and achieving mutual goals like of exercises, finances, professional success, etc. Moving on, tip number 9. Never lie, no matter how much the truth hurts. If you want someone to trust you, never lie to them. Not even because you want to save them from getting hurt. It's an absolute rule if you want to be genuinely happy in your relationship. A love story built on lies will never last, and many people have learned this lesson the hard way. So no matter how hurtful and heartbreaking the truth can be, you have to do and say it aloud. With this, we come to the last and the final tip of this video, which is develop a connection beyond romance. Lastly, you have to learn to trust your significant other, not just as a partner in a relationship, not just as a lover in a romantic bond, but as a friend whom you can share the deepest parts of you. You have to develop and maintain trust as friends and as two people who genuinely want the best for each other. Trust is one of the things that cannot easily be gained. One has to earn it, and you have to keep working on it every day of your life. It may sound exhausting to constantly sustain this important element in your relationship, but it's actually not that hard, as long as you value truth as much as you value love. However, remember that happiness in a relationship does not only depend on the amount of love that you give, but also relies on important values such as trust, respect, and commitment. And everything is equally important. So make sure you don't take any of them for granted. Well, that's it from me, folks, today in this video. I hope you benefited, liked this video. If yes, please hit the like button and also leave your valuable comment in the comment section. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and also click the notification bell icon. You can also follow me on other social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. In case of any doubt, query, or inquiry, make sure you write to us on the email ID given in the description box. See you in the next video. Thank you so much.